Hello, welcome to Saturday Boredom. In the chat, there's Peter. Although, even though he's on the stream, well, kind of on the stream because he's muted right now. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Hello.
And someone has a notification.
I'm allowed to go past the way station. Yay.
Well, that's good news, at least.
Yeah. Well, the big gag in this particular way station when it goes off is there's actually not a way station here.
Peter should be right back.
Yeah.
And hello, Green. You have the link, by the way. And hello, Rolling Bear. And Green says, sorry, I can't join, but I can watch. Fair enough. Yeah, your power's out, isn't it?
He has no power still. Bummer.
Even though his weather wasn't even that bad. For the sounds of it.
He's in a rural area. If the power grid he's on is anything like mine, a mouse could fart 3 miles away from the house and he'd lose power. I find it funny. There's one of those substations for powers, probably half mile away from my house, maybe a mile away from my house by air. You know, one would think by standards, you know, that'd be the substation to power my house, but no, the substation that powers my house is 10 miles away in the opposite direction. I never did understand that.
Hello, Radovich to that box. I have power on. Yeah, I have no power on. I don't know why. Use something that's going to drain the living crap out of my battery life I have.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully your power returns soon.
Right, and in that situation, at least if he's using his phone, you know, to watch like he is now, he could always run outside to his mother's car and charge his phone in his mother's car.
Yeah, if his mom's even there.
She is.
Well, that's good then.
Not my place to say, but she is. So.
Oh yeah, I think I know. Yeah. So how's everybody?
I am good.
I'm only doing this because I haven't actually slept and I just wanted to stay awake the whole day. So hopefully doing something like this might actually help me stay awake.
And no worries. Wow, it actually picked that up. Wow. I can barely. I just heard the echo of a beep out of my truck, and I'm sitting here. It just hit me that I can barely hear the beep with my regular ears, but I heard the reverb of it. Awesome.
Yeah, no issues at work. But I have 2 batteries. That should last me if I don't do something that takes too much power. I guess you could just put this on like the lowest brightening setting, I guess. That would work. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, God. Everybody's on a blog right now. I can't even. My inability to function slowly going down, and I wasn't very functional to begin with. But fuck it. Any interesting news?
I
don't
got an
think
update for those.
these days.
Yeah. I got a little bit of an update for those who are following the gun control argument in Virginia.
Well,
Latest update on that. Now the hearings for all, as it stands right now, there are 12 gun control bills that are scheduled to have hearings on. Now, originally, all these bills, the hearings were originally scheduled on the 20th. I want to say it was yesterday, about 30 minutes before the close of their session for yesterday. They changed and announced, on a Friday.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Announced to be moved to. They announced the hearings are going to be moved
No, you're
to
cutting
first
out.
thing 8 a.m. this coming Monday. Give me a moment. Am I better now? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Geez.
So, anyway, the hearings were originally scheduled to be a week from Monday, but last thing, just before they left yesterday, they announced those hearings were being rescheduled to first thing this Monday.
See, I still don't get how that's
Word of
allowed
voice.
though. Gun control meetings.
It's
just completely
really,
violate
it's
your
not.
constitution.
Right. And the thing is, it violates. Honestly, it violates it on several different levels. There are two bills that enact these red flag laws that everybody's yelling about nowadays, which violates your, right to face your accuser, right to due process, speedy trial, all that good stuff. Like I said, 2 or 3 rights it actually, 2 or 3 rights on that part it violates, and then confiscation of property without
What just happened there? I can hear you, but you sound like you're in the distance. He's going. Must have been a dead area then. As what happens. I think I seen a thing about Trump saying he was going to get rid of red flag laws, but I didn't read the things. So I don't know if that's true or not. That seems like any Americans know. Let me know about that. So I just, I should really prepare for these things more. It's just half-hours things, because I just going to town only works so much. Actually, having to do stuff. Yeah. Last I heard, Trump was for the red flag laws. Well, I seen an article someone posted on Facebook that said he wasn't. So he was trying to get rid of them, but I don't know. It's Facebook. I don't really believe all the stuff I see on Facebook these days. A lot of people I see on Facebook contradict themselves. They'll say that against all the SAW bullshit and gun control and things like that, but then they will vote and advocate for political parties that will do that. They will support these kind of things. So To me, it doesn't make sense. Then what do I know? Let's say. I mean, I probably guess I'm not that great at doing this by myself, but there we go. Such is life. I wish I was able to just like think of something and just talk about it randomly, but yeah. You know, I might just bring my own thing back. Yeah, we're high professional around here. Come on. Probably. Yeah, probably. There we go. Okay, this one's just fucking weird. It's not there, right? See. Peculiar new food trends sees people putting ice cream and cubes in their cereal. As we go into the new year, there's a new food trend that's dividing people on social media, all thanks to Gene Simmons. No, the guy from Kiss. I don't really understand this. Like, I really don't. Why the fuck would you put ice cubes in cereal? Like, the milk's already cold. Unless you're some fucking weirdo that puts like milk in the cupboard or something, the milk's already going to be cold. I don't really understand why you would. Last year, food lovers were divided after the man made putting burning. I agree. Last year, food lovers were divided after the man admitted putting watermelon on his pizza. Who the fuck watermelon on pizza? And again, I guess people put fucking pineapples on pizza, so yeah. This year is a bizarre addition to popular breakfast food that seems to be causing controversy, and all thanks to Gene Simmons. The Kiss musician took to Twitter at the start of 2020 to reveal that he likes ice cubes in his cereal. And it's not the weirdest thing. I've seen people who like cereal with milk. So, I can never be the weirdest. Hey, pineapple is fine, but fucking watermelon, you lost me, sir. You are not. Yeah. But I'd say it's just about as weird as each other. You know, anyone else put ice cubes in their cereal? Alongside this, he shared 2 photos of his culinary creation, which consisted of a mixture of shredded wheat and Oreos cereal topped with milk and several ice cubes. Wait, what? So is he having the shredded wheats and the Oreos together? I mean, I guess that would have flavor to it. If anyone's ever actually eaten shredded wheat, there's fuck all flavor to them. Oh, I actually did. Oh, fair enough then. Shut the fuck up, phone. It's like, sorry about that. Chuck must really been a dead zone. He's just managed to disappear like that. Yeah. One million people isn't more proof we live in the darkest timeline. I think if the world had a reset button, I think someone should have hit that a long time ago. We would have probably been a lot better. Yeah, I mean that would probably been a lot better. I don't know. My brain's like unable to function today for some fucking bizarre reason. Probably lack of sleep. Not got the most functional brain to begin with. Just sitting here talking away to myself. Fuck off. Fucking no again, fuck off. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ, I think this cannot be very entertaining to watch, surely. You think? Somebody's blowing a cigarette. Oh, come on, fuck. Seriously. Fucking hell, they're doing this. Having pineapple pizza is a quality. Shredded wheat is also quality. Never had it with Oreos. Jimmy Patterson, you are a strange person. If you like shredded wheat. I never understood it. Like, there's no taste to it at all. It's one ingredient. It's just literally just wheat. I really don't understand it. That's all this doesn't make any sense to me. Here's one of the guys topical. I guess this counts as the feeling of reading the news, does it? Should I change it as that? I don't know. Iran admits Ukraine plane was shot down due to human error. There's plenty of taste when it all goes soggy. A bit of sugar, some banana, even strawberry. Oh, fair enough. The Iranian government has previously denied accusations that it was responsible. It just me that thinks this, but I think this was an attempt to try and suck up to Russia. They know Russia and Ukraine hate each other, so obviously they're going to do this to try and suck up to Russia because Russia and Ukraine don't really get along. At least that'll be my understanding anyway. What they plan on doing because of the whole Crimea thing. Iran has made unintentionally shooting down the Ukrainian aircraft. It's accidental and unintentional. Which crashed near Tehran, killing all 176 people on board. The Iranian government has previously denied accusations that it was responsible, but President Hassan Rouhani has now said missiles were fired due to human error and described this as unforgivable and disastrous mistake. Mistake my fucking arse. You didn't feel well what you were doing. U.S. officials had already said the plane appeared to have been unintentionally hit by a sniper. Yeah, I call bullshit as well. U.S. officials had already said the plane appeared to have unintentionally hit by a surface-to-air missile near Tehran on Wednesday, hours after Iran launched ballistic missiles at 2 U.S. bases in Iraq to avenge the killing of its top general, Qasem Soleimani, in an American airstrike. All 176 people, including at least 4 believed to be British nationals on board. Ukrainian International Airlines flight PS752 from Tehran to Kiev were killed on the plane. The plane were killed when the plane came down moments after takeoff. Jesus. A military statement carried by state media said the plane was mistaken for a hostile agent. And the military was at its highest level of readiness and amid heightened tensions with the US. I can believe they were high in tension. I can believe they were it's the highest level of readiness. But I mean, really. No, come on. That's bullshit. President Rouhani wrote on Twitter, Armed Forces internal investigation has concluded that regrettably missiles were fired due to human error caused by the horrific crash of the Ukrainian plane and death of 176 innocent people. Investigations continue to identify and prosecute this great tragedy and unforgivable mistake. It was a tragedy, but mistake, my fucking horse. Yeah, the Islamic Republic of Iran regrets this disastrous mistake. My thoughts and prayers go out to all the mourning families. I offer my sincerest condolences. No, you fucking don't. Thanks today on that one. Iran fought Americans and on that plane. That's why they shot it down. It was definitely intentional. Either that, or it was an attempt to suck up to Russia because it was a Ukrainian plane. I can't say Sony being summoned to the Xbox. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy your Xbox. Thanks for stopping by. Mr. Rouhani blamed the tragedy on threats and bullying by the US after the killing of Jen Soleimani. Well, you fucking started the fucking with the threats and bullying. Man, you know what you are? Around your cry bullies. That's what you are. Yeah, this almost as done as the Soviet pilots who fought. He fought at fucking 747 with a fighter jet and shot it down. Yeah, I can actually bullshit as well. Ukraine's president, Foreign, said that his country expects assurances from Iran and a full and open investigation bringing the perpetrators to justice. So Ukraine expected the paying of compensation and official apologies through diplomatic channels. Majority of the flight crash victims were Iranians or Iranian Canadians. Hello, Functional. As a Functional, are you available? Because I'm kind of by myself here right now. So if you want to go on, you're more than welcome to. Oh, you're just gaming. Give me 2 seconds then. Okay, functional check Discord. Oh, Chucker's back. I see. Why didn't it give me the noise that you came in? That's weird.
Because at one point it updated and unchecked itself. I just realized that last night.
Because it gave me the noise. It gave me the noise the first time you came in. But not the
Oh,
second.
it only happens once per person, I think.
That's rather annoying.
Yeah. By the way, never get married.
I guess functional.
What's up?
Not much. That was just.
Yeah, no, I was just sitting around lazy sort of Saturday morning. Waiting for that huge frost shit that's hitting the Northeast any day now.
Oh, by the way, did Eloin's operation go well?
Yeah, you know, she's just recovering. She's just relaxing, trying to convince her to, you know, lay the fuck down and just rest. But she wants to do like 20 different things. I'm like, no, lay down.
And welcome, Crappy.
Hey, how's everybody?
You're not bad yourself.
Same old bull.
Ain't that the truth?
I don't know, functional from that. From the last time y'all were drinking, from what I understand, her laying down for you is not that big of a problem.
Most of the time. See, there she is, up and about again. She hears me talking about her.
Hello, Ellen.
Scotty says hello. Hey, Scotty.
Hello, Ellen. How are you? Anyway. Yeah, it's very interesting. The wife calls me and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was on a stream. Oh, okay. Well, I just called to talk.
Sounds like every time me and you call each other, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, the worst part is I told her a good 2-3 times, you know, while we're sitting there in silence because she didn't know what to say. And she said, you know, she did the whole, "Are you on stream?" I was. Then at the end, but at the end she's like, "So are you on a stream tonight?" Seriously? She's like, "What time does the stream start?" 20 minutes ago. Oh, well, were you already on? Yes. Oh.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Then I guess,
Yeah.
Then you're on a stream pretty much every night, though. So.
Yeah. I'd have renamed my wife, change her name from Rose to Porcamata.
You like using a pressure washer or something?
No, that's just been driving his truck.
That's Crappy's truck.
Yeah, I got my window down a little bit. It's nice for once.
Holy shit, asshole. Blinky thing means turning.
The what?
Yeah, they usually run without blinker fluid, so they're not used to it.
Well, honestly, she's from Pennsylvania, so she didn't know how to drive anyway.
Yeah.
That's right. I still get annoyed at the people. I get quite annoyed at the people that I'm sure Functional would appreciate my hatred of these people. Folks from Quebec. They come down into the U.S. They see that speed limit sign. like a certain speed limit sign that you and I pass a lot of times, Crappy, that says 60. So they proceed to go 60 kilometers an hour.
And it definitely says mile mph.
No,
but the French, they can't read.
It just says 60.
No.
It doesn't say mph. But the thing is, I know up at the border, there's all kinds of signs coming into the U.S. that say we use miles per hour down here.
Hello.
Even still, the damn cars will have miles per hour on the speed thing.
Dude, down here they have both.
Yeah, the French, though.
Yep.
It's true the French can't read. Yeah, I had to do French in school, I can agree. I've seen the way they pronounce their words.
Well, it's not even, but there's the thing. French, from what I understand, the Quebec French isn't even
Real French.
true. Yeah, it's a bastardized French.
Yeah, so it's like American English versus UK English, basically.
Yeah.
Or whatever the Welsh speak.
Well, the Welsh technically have the Welsh have their own language, but they can't actually speak the Welsh. Most people don't speak it.
No, I mean when they try to speak English.
Oh, I come from Wales. I know. I'll see you now in a minute. Sorry for the terrible Welsh accent. I'll stop now.
I've heard worse. I've heard worse accents.
Like, I should be allowed to like make fun of accents because like the amount of people, all people they'll talk to me and they'll do like a fucking terrible Scottish accent. I'm like, please stop. It wasn't funny the first time. It's definitely not funny now.
You don't like my terrible Scottish accent, do you?
Yes, that's not that bad actually. I've heard a lot worse.
I was trying to like just make it over the top. Because people
I just
hear
sound like
they literally
Shrek.
hear Groundskeeper Willie and they think that that's Scotland. That's it.
Not a Shrek. You know.
Or
A fat
Shrek, yeah.
bastard.
Donkey!
The fat bastard and Shrek have the same voice because they played by the same guy. So.
Yep.
Both Mike Myers.
Well, he's somewhat Scottish.
Yeah, but he's also
Alright.
Canadian. So.
Who do you think settled most of Canada? Bloody Scots. Scots
Yeah.
and French.
The Scottish, the English, the Irish.
I'm still quite fond of how most of the Scottish came to the U.S. They popped their asses up on the damn mountain in the Appalachians somewhere and stayed there.
Yeah, is that where the term hillbilly comes from? Because they come from the hills.
That's, I mean, yeah, that's the concept, the whole hillbilly thing. But as far as who claimed it and who claimed it and all that stuff, that's colloquial. That's colloquial. So everybody's got a different story.
Yeah, Mike Myers is
I mean-
only first generation Canadian. His parents were Scottish immigrants, so he grew up with the accent.
Well, think of it this way, Scotty. I mean, when you think about slang when it comes to that, put it this way, you know, isn't it, you know, to you, Functional, Crappy, and I, all three of us are Yanks, right? The Crappy, Functional, and I are, you know, to Crappy, Functional, and I are Yanks. And to me, you know, Functional's a Yank. That's it. Everybody's got different, you know, slang term means something different to everybody.
Yeah, but you're more of a Yank than I am.
It was a war, you lost, get over it, you old hick.
Oh,
All right, I'll be
was
back in a
awful,
minute, guys.
Could say the same thing to you.
Well, it's that, the funny part is Crappy and I screwed around with each other over that all the time.
Yeah.
So, all right, be right back.
but, all right. That's yeah, because if I got functional, technically American.
See, See, I'll say it now since he's not here to argue back. I'm from Virginia, so we were Confederates. Maryland says they were a southern state, but when Lincoln threatened to invade Maryland, they just give up. So that's why I call him a Yankee.
I've heard Tenley's anything north of the Mason-Dixon line, which to also I don't even know what the Mason-Dixon line is.
It's a line that separates north and south, and it runs right across Pennsylvania's southern border. They call that the Mason-Dixon line.
It's basically anything south of Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Well, it's not Louis today, but yeah. Back then, big deal.
Means Maine. It just means Michigan dairy farmer. As did mine. So every now and again, I've been told by a stranger I slipped into some weird accident. But then again, yeah, didn't you grow up around Scottish people? So I guess that would happen. It would have some impact on your accent. Get some weird, like, Scottish-Canadian hybrid.
It's better than the Irish-Canadian hybrid. Those Newfoundlanders are just weird.
Yeah, they are. My dad dated one for a while.
He's like, I thought my accent was hard to understand, but holy fuck.
Yeah, they stayed together for about a year and a half, 2 years. And she would come down and stay with him for 3 or 4 months. Then she'd say, I got to go home. And he'd have to pay to fly her back up. And one time she said, okay, I got to go home. I got to see my grandkids and kids. He just told her, when you pack your clothes, pack them all.
That's always right.
Now he's got a gal younger than I am. He's 83 years old. I told him to go for it.
If you got the vigor in you.
No, he's got the money. She'll give him anything he wants as long as he's got the money.
We'll be looking for a big payout at the end.
Oh, she ain't getting shit because he's already decided who's going to get what.
No further.
And I'll probably get $1 and that's it.
That sucks.
We've already, between the oldest 3 kids, we already decided, man, we ain't going to get much. It'll all go to our half brother.
Yeah, I also picked up some all their very best expressions. Again, Canada also uses a lot of British words as well, so Canada's a very weird place. Alright, man. I don't know, I'm just trying to fill time here.
Yeah.
I only did this so I would stay awake. I haven't been yet.
Yeah, I see you was up early. Well, it's probably later in the day for you, but
I think it's probably about 10 a.m. for me.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was just finishing up this match in this game I was playing. Not being as awkward.
Yeah, what game is it?
Dauntless?
Never heard of that.
It's fun. I don't know if it's free. It's It's on the Epic Game Store though. It's kind of like Monster Hunter. The point is to kill large monsters so you can get bits of their body to make into armor and weapons to kill more of them.
Opinionated Scotsman hasn't slept in 2 years. That's my guess. No, I wouldn't say 2 years. I would not last playing that game.
Yeah, the only really good thing about the Epic Game Store is that it gives you free games every month. Or every month? Yeah, like every 4 weeks.
I haven't played games in years.
Not too much. About
That's about all I do.
18 hours is what I slept. So it's not too bad.
18 hours? Yeah, I'm about, let's see, 15, 14? But I had just slept like 12 hours straight because I was really under the weather. I ate some bad chicken, I think. I'm just so sick of what? Okay, Elowen's telling me it was 14 hours, whatever. But I had some, you know, you buy those frozen tendies, you throw them in the oven for like 20 minutes and boom, you got tendies. Well, that's the third time now that I've eaten them and just gotten completely sick. It's not like the same ones either. It's like, I don't know. That processed chicken shit.
Is it Canadian chicken?
I don't know. Probably.
Maybe we're just allergic to.
Maybe it's Mexican chicken. Everything comes from Mexico these days. Like, we can't grow fucking lettuce up here. Are you kidding me? We have to buy Mexican lettuce?
I mean,
No wonder our dollars worth shit. What was that?
No, that's probably where we get ours from now.
Yeah, almost everything's grown down in fucking Mexico. It's part of why I fucking hated NAFTA.
Year-round growing climate or year-round growing season.
It's because it's cheaper to import it.
Yeah, there's that, and yeah, it's cheaper to import it because the labor down there is so much cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Why do you think all the auto jobs went down there too?
Yeah, that's what I hated about. That's what I hated about NAFTA. Mine went to India.
Mm-hmm. They basically just said, you know what? Well, fuck it. We don't want to pay living wages. We can pay starvation wages in third world countries. Yay!
What I made.
That's actually a big misnomer on that one. It's not necessarily just starvation wages
down there. No.
I mean, it only seems as much because they say, you know, they pay them 27 cents. The problem is cost of living is 10 cents. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
when I make that comparison, it's strictly a comparison to what you would pay them up here. So from the corporate lens of it all, well, we're paying a tenth in wages down there.
Yeah.
Add 10% because of shipping. Okay, we're still coming out like bandits, so why not? But you are right. There are some advantages. I just wish that it was how can I put this? Not as non-existent.
Well, when
I was in
North America.
When I was in India, the guys I was training to do my job were making 50 cents an hour. I was getting more in overseas pay a day than they made a month.
Jesus.
They about had a fit when they found out what I was making a week over there.
I don't blame them.
I was making $12.50 an hour. Was working 8 hours a day, putting in for 2 hours overtime every day, plus extra $100 a day overseas pay. That was the first trip. Second trip was $150 a day overseas pay, and the last trip was $200 a day.
See, Mexico's poor, but it's not that poor. Like it's not exactly
Yeah.
third world, but it's not first world either. It's just second world. I would
No,
say.
no, being kind of hyperbolic with it, but fact still remains. Yeah, the the daily living cost is ridiculously low compared to what it is in North America.
Yeah. We
And
was
with all
the
that money
world.
Crappy was making, still according to his wife, he wasn't worth the paper he wiped his ass with.
Yep. Because she was spending it.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
isn't around everywhere? Isn't around everywhere for that?
But
Can't disagree with that. Hey, Crappy,
yeah.
you know that remember in our old life a certain type of artwork that somebody painted or that somebody drew in the dirt on the side of our trailers
Yeah.
that was getting us yelled at?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, apparently somebody else has started doing that on the side of these trailers.
Well, I can wonder. I got a feeling I probably know which side of it it's on.
It's on the
Well,
door
convert
side.
in that box.
Yeah, but it's coming. It's from a other company that's in there.
No, this actually looks like it was a store.
Yeah.
Well. Oh shit! Most these off, and every time I stream, I always lose my ear.
Say what?
Always seems to happen every time I stream, I lose my later.
Whoops.
I don't know why this is. Oh man. So,
Crappy's crossing the state line.
Yep. I done passed you.
do you two just race each other?
Yeah. Yeah, one could say we do, yeah. Now are we actually racing? No. No, not a chance.
But you always see like who's ahead of who.
Yeah, we're checking on each other's progress.
Yep. That's why I like it when he runs his stream. I know where he's at.
Yeah, because he
Well,
doesn't have to
roughly,
ask me
because
where he
a lot
is.
of
He
times
just
it's like
has to look.
well, you know roughly what it is, because a lot of times it's like a few minute delay sometimes.
Yeah.
Just because of the way streams work.
Well, the thing is, Crappy knew from the time, and when I said I'll be right back and then muted myself, he knew exactly where I was.
Yep.
Because he knew you have to go inside and talk to the people at this store.
Oh, they're such a cute couple.
Who, Trucker and I?
Yeah.
Should we tell him, Crappy?
You can.
All right, I'm going to put it in a place functional where Crappy can't easily get to it. Okay?
Oh, you're going to put it in Discord.
No. It's in the side chat that you can't see.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. I heard I was going to put it
I know.
someplace he couldn't find, and I was just like, no.
No, I think
All
he
right,
can.
functional?
He can get. He's on the stream. He can get to the side chat.
And not as easily as I can. Crappy?
Yes.
Hold on a second. Okay, functional. Do you see that in the side chat?
Sure.
Crappy, when's your wedding anniversary?
Same day as yours, July
See,
the 26th.
I was gonna be sneaky. I was gonna be sneaky about it, but yeah, his
A
anniversary.
few years apart.
Yeah, a few decades.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to say it stands to reason that a couple would have the same wedding anniversary, but a few years apart.
Well, I was married in 1975.
And I was born in 1976.
You know, all of
You
a sudden,
cradle
Michael's
robber.
very young right now.
Oh my god, Elwood cigarettes are disgusting.
Well, that is true. That is true, Scotty. You should feel very young because you've never been told to get off the internet because somebody had to use the phone.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I have actually when I was very, very young.
Mom, I need to use the phone.
Actually, I think I have actually, but it was when I was very young.
I actually saw this video. Somebody was sitting there doing the whole, you're old if you know what AIM stands for. And I'm just sitting there thinking, holy shit, I was on ICQ before AIM, so I don't want to hear that shit.
ICQ, yeah. Shit is ancient now.
I kind of wonder if the network still exists.
I don't know. Well, hell, I watched.
Is that rolling back? Is it?
Hell, I watched 2 episodes of the Beverly Hillbillies this morning.
It does, Matt. It still exists, mostly for iPhone and Android, but it still exists for Windows and Mac OS.
Nice.
That's fucking hilarious.
Well, the thing is, I know Nutella's still intact.
Yeah.
I mean, all you can find, all you're ever going to find on it is viruses, but it's intact.
You know what? I might even be able to use this for streams.
ICQ?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Why not?
It looks like it has integration just like StreamYard's. That'd be funny. I'll have to download it and see what the features are.
It's probably gonna look and sound like shit.
Hey, functional.
Yes, sir.
When I grew up, you know what the remote was?
You.
T-Rex
That's it.
Island?
Nope. I was being told to get up off our ass and go change the channel.
Yeah, but was the TV in black and white as well?
Yeah. I don't think it was till early 70s we got our first color TV.
I have to
Going with
black and
that.
white TV. I get Granny for whatever reason had a black and white TV in her kitchen.
Yep.
So I've seen one, but
I'm trying to think if I ever had a black and white TV when I was alive. I know my parents did, but my dad was such a tech nut like a TV nut that he always bought these extravagant wood boxes that weighed 50 fucking tons.
Yep.
But for
We
the
had
time, the
many of
picture
them.
was great.
Yep.
There was still a indent in the carpet where my brother used to sit, and this charred mark around him. I still say that's how he got brain cancer.
Where I would need you.
I did only because my parents were the.
Now would be the time where I would need you for this place.
Every penny went towards it. Yeah, right, as my fire gets going, okay, the power comes back on. Well, at least your house will be warm.
Yeah.
I'll be on soon, so on my way out. Fair enough. Yeah, at least you got your power back.
Yay.
That was only 2 hours. It was only, what, 2 hours? It wasn't much about it.
Look at how weak and pathetic we are without power.
Yeah, people went thousands and thousands of years without electricity, and then
That's why I've got a generator.
Yeah. Well, we've converted everything to be electrical, so when it runs out, your food starts to spoil, and you can't cook because everything's an electric appliance.
You realize you're talking to you realize functional in that case you're talking to two men who live in a box, right?
Yeah, but you have electricity. If you ran out of electricity, it'd be kind of boring.
Well, I mean, I've even got it down at my house because if we lose power, we lose it for days. And that I have a inverter at home, like you plug in a car to get 110, that I can hook to batteries, and my wife can charge cell phones.
I even went better parts of 5 years without any power. Lived in the woods, in the backwoods of Ontario.
That's just kind of some weird hippie experiment or something.
No. I was just working on farms for half the year. I wanted that experience. I wanted that connection to the land. I wanted to know what it was like to be a man, basically. Like, be a human being without modern comfort. So it was me, my rifle, and a wood-burning stove in a cabin in the middle of nowhere. And I worked a local farm. It was really fun. Basically, your entire days are basically spent, if you're not working on the farm, doing other things to basically survive, feed yourself, clean your water, boil water, collect firewood. And any time that luxury time I had to myself, I read books. I enjoyed nature. It was fun. I think like any city kid should have at least, a couple months of experience doing something like that. Not necessarily completely disconnected like I was, but summer camp is a good example of that, but it's more so just all luxury. There's no, roughing it. There should be more like old school.
I guess the closest camping I had to that was I spent a week in a tent before.
See, that's something though. Did you bring food with you, or did you hunt and fish and forage?
Well, I was with my family at the time.
Oh, okay.
So it was like a camping holiday.
It really gives you respect for all the luxury we do have in life.
When I got home, I was like, "Oh, TV! This is amazing! I got a TV." That's cheating.
It's like when some of my friends say they want to go camping. They have these campers, and I'm just like, "What? No, bitch! Give me a backpack with some clothes, a pop-up tent, and a knife. I'll see you in 2 weeks."
Crab, be sure I tell him what I do. Actually, he might be up, depending on where he is. Once a year, I go out for a week. I take a pistol, a pocket knife, and a canteen with me. That's it.
Yeah, that's good. If I wasn't so fucking crippled these days, I'd probably do that. I'd probably still do that kind of shit. That just makes you feel alive, man.
Crippled is
no mortgage, no car.
Well, it's a fundamental. It's a fundamental. Like, I can barely walk properly on solid ground. It's going to be quite
a conversation. It's a conversation we'll have off air.
That must be a nightmare in like the Canadian winter as well.
Yeah, I fall a lot. It is what it is. It's fucking.
It is confirmed.
Shit happens. If it was 100 years ago, 200 years ago, I would have died in a fucking war somewhere. Whatever. Yeah, no, we do have a lot of overlapping symptoms from what we do. Like he was saying the other day on one of his shows that like walking up or down a ramp is infinitely more painful than trying to take the stairs. And I'm like, yep, I can't do ramps. Ramps are fucking worse. than the fear of falling down the stairs. I don't know. It's just something. There's just something that our bones didn't grow properly or something, and going on that kind of an incline is just fucked up.
I think that's why they say going downhill is much harder than going uphill. On the body, anyway. Although you think the body would be used to it, though, like going down hills and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just the way your body has to balance itself when it's on any sort of incline. So that puts a little bit of strain in all the wrong places when you have our kind of conditions. And it just sends this jolt from your heel all the way up your spine, and it's really uncomfortable.
Yeah, so the same thing Landing Monkey has, is it?
I can't say specifically for sure because I don't know what he's been diagnosed.
I think he has like something where like something in his spine interprets pain when there shouldn't be pain or something like that.
Yeah, those are symptoms that I do have. Again, like there's still, because there's waiting lists for all sorts of shit up here in Kanakistan. They're still not entirely sure. I have some diagnoses, but it doesn't explain everything. It only explains parts of what's going on. And, you know, it is what it is. Eventually they'll tell me, oh, it's this, and this. What can you do for me? Nothing. Great. So I wasted all this time for absolutely nothing.
I fell down a ramp yesterday. Luckily someone found me and came and helped me. Jeez.
That'd be Rolling Bear.
No, it's Elwin.
Oh. Oh, honk all you want, bitch.
The motor of Canada, hurry up and wait.
I got 80 foot of you ain't getting past me.
It's amazing how people like to demonize Western civilization, Western nations, and yet everybody and their fucking grandmother is clamoring to get into our borders.
Oh, yeah, America's the worst. America's worst, but they sure love our toys.
Yeah, if it's really that bad, why don't you just go back to where your ancestors came from? If it's really that bad, go screw.
Oh, I'm still quite fond of all the people that talk about capitalism has failed. Capitalism has failed. You know, across the bottom, it sent from my iPhone.
It's a tool just like any other, open to corruption. Yes, I'm not going to admit it's a perfect system where it's been used perfectly, but it's been the best system that we've used in human history to give as many people an equal start in life.
Then they learn the system. Then they learn the system and abuse it.
Some people, yeah, definitely. And oh god, a lot in here up in Canada. Holy fuck. That people like Jessica Yaniv, and there's this other bitch who's suing like Bumble. No, she's the CEO of Bumble, but she sued Tinder or something because she said it was like, she claims some sort of like bullshit
copyright shit or something.
No, she worked at Tinder, sued the fuck out of them, used that money to start up Bumble because she said it was like discriminatory against women in some capacity, and she was personally slighted or some bullshit like that. You see what happens when we get women into the workforce?
Here's the thing about Bumble. Actually, on Bumble, you have to actually.
All the power's in the women's court. They're the ones who have to initiate with you. And it's like, well, that's kind of like how every dating service works. Only, yes, the women get like 300 messages and guys have to go through 300, give out 300 messages only to get one back. So it's not like it's not in their control anyway. It's kind of just a talking point. Green Thunder.
Welcome.
Hello.
I know it's a pangolin, but I was watching some really fun videos of armadillos acting like puppy dogs. Animals are awesome.
Seriously, get your fire nicely going, and then all of a sudden the power comes back, and it's like, well, I guess I better snuff that out and go back inside.
Like you just
No.
leave it for heat. You means you'd have to put heating on.
Leave the fire burning. He leaves the home fires burning. Sorry.
Well, there's a problem if you turn your back on a fire. The next thing you know, half the forest is on fire.
I kind of fucked up yesterday. I wasn't supposed to be overexerting myself, and was like, I want to be normal. Yeah, I'm dumb. Yeah, you
Gotta make-
probably
Yeah,
should.
Green. I miss having the ability to just walk out into my backyard and have a fire pit right there.
I
Live in a
love
building
doing
now.
it, but if my stepfather's here, he would have a field day if I start even the smallest of fire.
He's a
He has
pyro,
like
is
a
he?
weird, like, he has a weird phobia.
Oh, a phobia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
It might
don't
just be
blame
because-
him with you.
Then he owns the house, doesn't he?
Yes.
So
I
maybe
believe
he-
it's technically in his name.
he burn his house down.
I do it away from the house.
Hello, Red Feather.
Either way, I had to make sure every last ember is snuffed out before I came in. Otherwise, you leave one ember going, all of a sudden that can.
You have an Australia in your backyard.
I don't go into the woods that much, so
And if I believed in God, I would just be like, man, that nigga's smiting Australia.
Yeah, finally, Ellen raised 8 guinea pigs. And the most was 4 at one time.
Nah, oh man. I don't get, like, yes, be cautious with fire, but most people know how to handle and respect it. It's the crazy ones, yes, that you definitely have to watch and be like, stop setting fires.
that's why I remind myself
So-
not to go crazy.
Yeah, I
So
know.
when it
I
comes
mean,
to Green Thunder, we need common sense fire reform.
This is
Like
why
you
I
just
constantly remind myself, yes, it's a living thing. Feed it enough to keep it going, but you kind of want to starve it a little, otherwise it gets too big.
and
That's
respect
why I
it,
go
yeah.
get a fire truck.
Oh, also, we have a generator. It broke before I got here. It's on my list of things to look into.
What broke about it?
I'm not sure. Stepfather never told me exactly. I know it has to be pulled started, but that's something that can be easily done.
Okay, so it's one of 95% of generators in the U.S.
Yeah, gas-powered pull start generator.
Yeah.
Over in Australia, everything is just so giant that even amber.
Yeah, it doesn't help when you have hundreds of motherfuckers lighting fires.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why-
that
And you
doesn't
know
help
it's going to come out that these are these fucking climate alarmists too.
Yeah, probably.
It's just like all the fucking
Climate alarmists? How dare you?
non-wipist,
How dare you?
non-actual white supremacist, anti-Semitic shit going on in New York.
Church comes out
80%
that
of the
the
time,
pastor
it's
did it.
black people. It's like, but they won't ever talk about that. They did one expose. Well, I guess you could call it an expose. I think it was like probably CNN or something. They were trying to downplay the violence, and they're like, no, this has been going on since what, the early 70s? That blacks in New York have been attacking the Jewish community. It's funny too, because they're right next door to each other. You'd think they'd be like, even Eazy-E made this entire rap song with Blood of Abraham called Niggas and Jews. And it's about them coming together because they faced, hundreds of years of persecution at the hands of their enslavers and whatever. We should come together and be strong and be proud and just do an honest day's work, whether you work in the fields or you work in the office. And I'm like, that's a message I can get behind. I guess these motherfuckers never heard it.
Oh, who was
How
the?
about this one? I'll stand behind this. So, you know how you've got they're not necessarily the Black Hebrew Israelites, but they're groups in that sense that love to sit and say how, African Americans, that they'll sit and say their heritage is Egyptian, right?
Yeah. And who enslaved the
Okay.
Jews?
Yeah,
and
they
most of
enslaved the
North
Jews.
Africa and Eurasia.
And mostly whites
Yeah.
on top of that.
Well,
and
Ashkenazi Jews,
the
they're
slavery,
whites. They're
right?
just
And the
Southern
slavery
Europeans.
and the slavery that existed in Egypt lasted a hell of a lot longer than the 200 years it lasted in America. So you really want to sit and tit for tat with that one there, Sparky?
Always
And then who were the ones who went around the world abolishing slavery?
After y'all made
it wasn't the people from Papua New Guinea. It wasn't the people from Chad. It was the British Empire and the Americans.
It's still going on in Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Africa is where we get most of our cotton. I mean, what?
Like I said before, like there's a reason why people are clamoring to get into the West. And yeah, the big three, Canada, United States, and the United Kingdom, yeah, we poke jabs at each other. But at the end of the day, we all know, fuck, I'd rather live in any of these three than anywhere else in the fucking world for how much of a shithole they are comparatively.
Unless you're that dumb chick who thinks she can rap, then she's moving to like Nigeria, apparently.
Yeah,
because
good
you just
luck
can't
with that.
stand Trump.
Why would they step on purpose? They didn't want
because climate change
being done because they believe it contributes to climate change. Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, they're as a diverse a group as anybody. You got the psychos there who would just start it and be like, "Look, climate change started these fires."
Oh, they've already started that.
Yeah,
so
no,
in a case like that, we need to show up and start a company that makes cigarette lighters and call it climate change. So the next time it happens, it says climate change started these fires, and to start your own fire, just $9.99 per lighter.
Speaking of lighters, I subscribe to this weird gadget channel, and this guy was showing off this like triple-barreled jet lighter.
Oh, I love jet lighters.
Yeah, but this was like a triple engine, like mini engine thing, barreled one, and it was just like, holy shit, that's like a mini lightsaber.
Have you seen the one that just melt through pop cans? Like,
yeah, that's what this did. That's what he was doing. He was like slicing right through pop cans. It was like,
it's like, you don't need that. Give it to me.
Yeah, right. I don't need one, but I really, really want one.
Actually, I saw a lighter that it's one of the lighters that Thunder will sit there and swear by. It's one of those double crossing arc lighters.
Mm-hmm.
Those are fun too.
Dude sat there and posted a video of himself up on TikTok over this because somebody gave him one of these lighters for Christmas, and he thought it was a taser, so he held it against his wife's butt.
Oh shit!
Caught her shorts on fire.
Come on, man!
I reckon that's what you call a hot ass, isn't it?
Yeah.
Zippos are also my favorite. I think Zippos have to go above the arc. The arcs are just easier to refill.
Apparently her pants kept getting hot enough that BJ and Hawkeye started chasing her around. Scotty's like, who?
I know.
What?
No one heard that. That is a long clip.
Yeah.
So no one heard you say you want to be a prostitute.
I just remembered that outside called.
Oh man, there was a no war with Iran protest going on the other day. Oh, that's gonna be fun to watch.
Oh my god. Functional, are we friends on Discord?
I don't know. I don't really like look at my friends list because I just find people through the. I should.
What server are we on together?
Probably
Peter's, Scotty's, Trucking. We're in a private conversation. Cool Kids Club.
1 second, I got.
You're in Cool Kids Club.
Yeah.
Chloe.
Oh.
Penis.
All right, hold on. Hi, Chloe.
What are you doing?
Blind girl's still in the treehouse.
Oh, Chloe's Green Thunder's pussy.
No, blind girl's.
Blind girl's pussy.
I quickly joined the treehouse, went Chloe pussy, and then left. Or Chloe. Shit. I forgot what I said. But yeah, I think Blind Girl's asleep with her computer just being a dick and logging her into the treehouse.
No, she's
doesn't
not
sleep
asleep.
there, does she?
She's
She's
not?
not asleep. She's got Jack.
Oh, she does? Oh, crap.
Yeah.
She was up late playing Final Fantasy.
I noticed that.
Yeah, she has pretty bad insomnia. Yeah. I mean, I think I have minor insomnia, but like nowhere to that level.
I definitely do, and it sucks.
It sucks, but at least I'm not like up for like 2 or 3 days solid. Usually a day at most.
I don't have it. It's called Benadryl.
Yeah, without that, you would have it.
No, I ain't. I run out Wednesday, and I haven't had any since, and I've slept like a rock.
Yeah.
All right, Functional. There is a video in Cool Kids Club for you to look at. This sums all that up perfectly.
Fucking TikTok.
I hate TikTok, seriously, but I can't stop watching.
I got the same problem.
Is
It's like a
it-
train wreck. But oh my god, Functional, the thoughts. Oh,
It's the thoughts that count. I love thoughts. And then puppies or animals.
Yeah, but why go out for milk when you got a cow at home?
Yeah, I was told that when I got married. But the problem is, you don't know how. Some might have sweeter milk too.
old Bossy's going dry.
Alex says I'm not a cow. You just go out on a cow again.
Calling Ellen a cow is utterly ridiculous. Shit.
How dare you?
I think Functional's about to get lathered. Oh, no ding for that, no? No?
My hand hurts from punching it because I had to reach over awkwardly.
Dork.
It's a nice thing about having a real bell. You can put some emotion behind that ding.
Yep, thought so. Can I put this into chat?
And Thunder loves playing with his ding ding.
Yes, you can buy chloroform off Amazon, by the way. My search history is atrocious. I'm looking at it.
You can make chloroform
right,
with 2 items that I guarantee you have in your house right now.
that's as
What,
far
you think I'm going to tell you?
Yeah, no, not on YouTube.
You think I'm going to tell you? I ain't telling you shit on that one there, Thunder.
I don't need
Now
it.
I'll tell you how to make absinthe if you want. Because the worst it's gonna do is like any other actual hallucinogenic absinthe. The alcohol will kill you long before the hallucinogenic properties kick in.
The price of milk gets significantly higher after marriage.
Only if it's a bad marriage. I think the FBI is probably looking into every square inch of my computer and realizing I sit at home all day, so I'm harmless.
FBI, open up!
I don't know. They ever checked your internet history?
I don't know. The worst part is I'm actually kind of, I'm kind of wondering, especially with the whole Jussie Smollett thing, that little order the judge gave last week. Y'all hear about that?
Nope.
Judge ordered Google to give over 1 year of his entire Google data to.
Oh.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad, dude. The prosecutor that dropped the charges, there's apparently a special investigator looking into her.
Yeah, I heard about
to
that.
to where she's hired this big DC lawyer that's specifically meant to defend that kind of stuff. So it ain't looking good.
No, it is not. I'm glad that, well, I guess the people, society, is going to get some fucking justice against these scammers. Because at a time when all eyeballs are on these types of events, to stir up the pot even more, that's fucking dangerous.
I Green Thunder, do you know who else is sat at home all day? The Unabomber.
The difference is I don't go out getting plumbing supplies.
Well, the worst part is I found out the come to find out it's about something. The was it the Austin Diver brothers? That the name of the brothers who are in trouble over this stuff?
U.S. Nigerians?
Yeah. They're okay. One of them is suing. One of them is suing for defamation, and everybody assumed that he was suing for defamation because Jussie Smollett was saying, these guys attacked me. Turns out that's not what the defamation case is about. The defamation case is that it had been said that one of the brothers was having a homosexual relationship with Jussie Smollett, and where they're from, that's kind of illegal.
Yeah.
So this shit's getting deep.
And obviously, it's racist if you put sanctions on those countries that make it illegal.
Yeah, because you can't respect their culture.
I'll be back in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
No worries.
I still can't believe the news was so freaking anti-Trump that him even making it illegal or going after the countries that kill gays just because they're gay is a bad thing.
Well, they're too busy. They're too busy focusing on the. They're still too busy focusing on the no trans people in the military thing.
I was against
which the reason is actually quite justified, believe it or not.
That kind of irritated me until I looked into it and found out the reason, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, isn't the reason so they don't get the transition for free?
Pretty much, it's the matter of that transition costs several $100,000, and you want to do it by all means, do it. Just you got to pay for it yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't mind them going through the military to get it done after their service, but some of them apparently were doing it during their service, so they were basically on medical leave the whole time.
Yep.
You just made me on.
Yeah, well, blame Elwin. I don't know.
Blame Elwin.
I'm totally out of tobacco.
blame
I
Peter
gotta
here.
go soon. I can't smoke her disgusting cigarettes. They're awful.
What does she smoke?
The next, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Up here, they're all black packaging with plain white writing saying, "This is the brand."
Yeah, it's the same here.
Fucking retarded is what it is. Yeah, not only is 3/4 of it the warning label, a single stroke can leave you helpless, but then the bottom quarter of it just plain white type, the brand, and how 25 cigarettes. That's it.
Why is Scotty presenting himself?
I see, because mine's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
But how old do you have to be to smoke up there, Functional?
19.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it's 18.
It just got changed to 21.
Yeah, it used to be 18 here.
I'm okay with 18, 19. That's fine.
Yes, Red Feather.
What?
Smoking increases the risk of blindness, apparently, which I'm not entirely sure that's true.
Well, I was going to say, isn't there actually a guy in the UK that actually sued because there was a picture of his amputated leg on a pack?
But
Yeah,
He
they-
lost because
I think that guy was in. I think that guy was in Bulgaria or something.
Either way,
and he sued because he lost his leg for unrelated purposes.
I just find it funny because, like, Dennis Leary was right in the 80s. You know, they could come in a black pack with a skull and crossbones on the front called
Death.
Death, and people would still be lined up around the blocks going, I can't wait to get my hands on these fucking things. People are going to smoke.
Well, look at a couple of the most popular brands nowadays, or most popular brands down here in the U.S. these days. Right now, two of the more popular ones are Marlboro Blacks and Winston Blacks.
Probably the heavy.
It's the ones that are stronger than the Kings.
Sure,
Reds,
sure.
Yeah.
I just, ever since I went to loose tobacco, I can't go back to cigarettes. They taste disgusting because they're obviously pre-rolled and they undergo a different treatment process, so they stay fresher. So finely chopped like that.
Like the thing. Look at that. Yeah.
I don't know. See, I was gonna say in my case, you got to remember you're talking to somebody who in the '90s I smoked cloves.
90s, I smoked cigarettes.
I smoked cigarettes, but I smoked cloves too. So.
And back then, I smoked basically what would be the equivalent of a Marlboro Black.
Nice.
Dunhill Blacks. Yep. Who's vaping?
I am.
Ugh.
You know what? I taste butterscotch. So.
How am I to
Stuff it. Yeah. Where'd Peter go?
He said he'd be right back, and then just never came back.
Why not?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to take off as well when Elwin gets out of the bathroom. I need my cigarettes. And I need to go do a little bit of grocery shopping too, because like I said, there's gonna be a huge fucking ice storm, and we get really bad ice storms in this neck of the woods to the point where, yeah, we could lose power for a few days. We don't know what the fuck is ever gonna happen.
Yeah, I was expecting my power to be out longer.
We've had like huge trees just fucking crumble because they were frozen so solid.
So lots of Chef Boyardee in your future.
Yeah.
A random internet box wasn't even born in the 90s.
Campbell's and Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, well, thanks, okay.
I was born in the 90s, right at the start of 90s.
I was born in 96.
I don't know. Hell, look at me. Here I am, 2 millennia. You know, I lived in 2 millenniums, 2 millennia, 2 centuries, 6 decades. Fuck.
You're old.
I've lived in 4.
I ain't but a few years older than you there, Sparky.
I didn't say anything about that. I just said you're old.
And so are you.
Still not the oldest. Still not the oldest person on this team.
No, but I feel the oldest.
Who is?
Me.
You're not the oldest.
I got the
That's
body
right.
of a 90-year-old, buddy.
The bodies in your basement don't count.
I don't have a basement. I live in an apartment.
Yeah.
That's just even more impressive. Whose basement you keeping the 90-year-old body in?
Functional. I'll be 64 in April.
Congratulations.
If
I
my
have to
wife lets me
congratulate
live that
anybody
long.
over 60 because you never know these days.
Trucker,
Yo.
they told me a half hour. He told me a half hour.
I'd call him anyway.
I am. And I said, y'all got to do something. He said, yeah. He said, yeah, the guy told me. He got fussed at. I said, yeah. I said, y'all got to start unloading early or something. He said, we're going to back it up to 4. So.
Back what up?
We'll,
Unload?
their start time.
No, they just need to get off their asses and start at 6 like they're supposed to.
Well,
Because when I'm
he
getting
says,
when I get there at 3 p.m. and they're still unloading it.
yeah. Well, they're still unloading now, and it's 2:00.
Yeah.
I asked him. I said, "How long do y'all get?" About 3 hours. I said, "Walmart gets 2." Yeah, but all their stuff is palletized. No, not GM.
Oh no, it ain't.
I know.
The stuff that we used to bring to them that was palletized, it's stuff that vendors bring to them and stock for them.
Yeah. So I told him I'd give him a half hour. If he's not done in a half hour, then I'm calling.
I'd give them a half, or I'd call them anyway.
I'm gonna give him a benefit of the doubt
I don't.
for this.
They lost any benefit of doubt to me.
Yeah, but I want him to go back on his word. Then I'll call him. I said I'm gonna tell him, hey, they told me a half hour ago they was gonna be ready in a half hour, and I'm still waiting.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, I want to hear that rendition of that song.
Do what now?
Red Feather, I've got friends in crawl spaces. I did horrible at that, but yeah, you get it.
Nice singing.
Now tell me who sung it, Thunder. The original.
I can never remember who sings songs. All I know is I like songs.
It's the same person
Garth
who's the most
Brooks.
popular person for singing Thunder Rolls. Even though Garth Brooks not the original person who sung Thunder Rolls.
No.
MC Hammer.
Elvis.
Isn't MC Hammer a priest these days?
I have no fucking. I know he went to prison for a while.
He's
He
a
went
priest.
bankrupt too.
According to Red
He's a-
Feather, it's Garth Brooks.
He's a MC Hammer was a priest, and he actually was. Oh God, he was very actually back when he was popular. He was very like whatever the hell it was in the church, like an assistant pastor or something. He's been very religious the whole time.
Oh my God, Halloween! I want cigarettes. Let's go.
How did her thing go? If she doesn't mind you saying.
No, I already said everything was good. She's just recovering after it and trying to get her to relax instead of fucking running around all over the place. She went like shopping yesterday. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you going shopping?
Wait. Hold up. Are you really going to sit there now and say in the same breath, come on, Ellen, hurry up so I can get cigarettes? And you're trying to get her to relax?
Well, I mean, it's a ride in an Uber to a grocery store while I do stuff and she sits there.
Couldn't
Like
you
normal.
just stay home while you do stuff and she's just sitting in there?
She
anyway?
could. She just wants to get out of the house. Hey, I can't control her.
You could, but she beat you to it. She controls you.
She'd beat me. She'd
No,
take my
you
own
could.
cane and beat me over the head with it.
Actually, the thing is, there is a way you can have a little bit of say so, in a sense like that, but you don't want to hear it.
I could just put my pants on and go out. Leave her.
See, I was thinking about a little circular piece of metal. And silence.
Well, she says she's going in her pajamas anyway.
Yeah, why bother putting on pants? I mean, literally stepping into an Uber, stepping out into a grocery store, and then stepping back into an Uber. Well, actually, I need to get cigarettes first and then go to the grocery store, but whatever.
Oh, is your tobacco like your alcohol? You only get it at a certain place?
Am I only what?
You only get a
No,
certain
he
place?
said he's going to the grocery store to buy food because they have a storm coming.
Well, some grocery stores sell cigarettes. Apparently, Myers used to. Well,
the one I go to does sell cigarettes, but they're ridiculously overpriced. Like we're talking $5-6 over market price, over like a bodega price. And they don't sell the loose tobacco that I like to buy.
Pipe tobacco.
Yeah, pipe tobacco. I don't know. It just tastes cleaner to me. I mean, sure, I'm going to kill myself either way, but I'd rather enjoy what I'm smoking. Like right now, I just fucking rolled a joint because I'm jonesing so hard for a proper cigarette.
I'm supposed to get some exercise.
For salvation.
Yeah, I still find it weird. Like you have to actually go to a specific shop to buy alcohol. I can just buy alcohol pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, it's hyper regulated up here.
Well, that's Scotland. Scotland, I mean, alcohol, water, same.
Yeah.
But I can't buy alcohol. I can't buy alcohol.
Where the rivers run amber with scotch.
Although from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. I can't buy alcohol because, government. I'm told it must be controlled by the government because I drink too much, apparently.
Oh.
Fucking government.
How about this one, Scotty? The state I grew up in, all the places that you can buy alcohol there, did they match the state I grew up in one thing?
What?
You can buy your liquor from a drive-through window.
Nice.
Nice. I feel like it's a bit dangerous, but nice.
You just pull up to the window. Yeah, let me get a pint of whiskey. There you go.
16 ounces in.
There's no way that's still allowed today.
16 ounces, 2 grams. That's 450 grams. Dude, I buy like 50 grams at a time. Red Feather's buying he's going old school, buying an entire burlap stack full of tobacco. They must buy a burlap stack full of tobacco.
Hey, do you hear about the non-binary person got pulled over in the HOV lanes? They said my pronouns were they, so I'm allowed in here.
You fake drum kit having prick.
Sound like Eminem, doesn't it?
Then again, actually, no, that's terrible.
Oh wow, crappy.
What?
I just got passed by a car that has a little dog in it that your wife would want.
No, she wouldn't.
It looks like a really, really soft German Shepherd. It's about the size of a puppy, but you can tell by its legs the little fucker's fully grown.
Well, she already knows the rule.
One got to go before another one comes in?
Nope. Another one come in, I'm gone.
How many do you have?
4.
4 is a good number.
No, it ain't.
What size dogs do you have? Because if they're young,
2 little, 1 medium, and a 130-pound bloodhound.
Nice.
Oh, here you go, crappy. The little gray cat we got at the house. My mother-in-law has 2 parakeets, right? What? And that little gray cat tried to go after the one that got loose. That little fucker dive bombed the cat and got hold of his ear. I've never heard a cat scream in my life.
We had a 3-legged cat we called Tripod. And my granddaughter bought a canary. Took it to her house. And then she brought it to our house. And the cat got it. And it was hanging in the ceiling. You wouldn't think one little canary would have so many damn feathers. It looked like you'd killed a flock of geese and strewed all the feathers over the house.
Actually, that reminds me, a cat brought a bird in once, and the bird was just standing there terrified on the curtain, really, just scared for his life.
Yep.
Yeah. See, my cat, the one that tried to go after this bird, he does better on ground-based critters. I mean, this is the cat that got out of the house when they came back with a couple dead cottonmouths in its. Or, no,
Is that a cat with the one eye?
Yeah. He wasn't always such a good hunter.
Both my cats are lazy as hell. They won't even play with toys. Layabouts.
When my cat was younger, she used to play fetch like a dog. You throw a ball through and she'd catch it.
See, my cat follows you around like a puppy.
Yeah, we had one cat. It would climb a tree, and then I'd have to get it the damn ladder to go up and get it. It was so dumb it couldn't back itself down. And I'm talking 30 and 35-foot pine trees. I finally told the old lady, the next time it goes up there, I'm going to bring it down the quick way. She said, what's that? 12 gauge. The dumbass can't bring his ass back down. He don't deserve to go up.
Nah, that's what actually you say that furball's already climbed a tree, made his way halfway to heaven. You'll send his ass the rest of the way there.
Yes, sir.
Bird shot on a cat?
I'd use whatever I got. 22, 30-06, 270.
I usually just use chopsticks.
But then,
The best shot I ever made at a cat was a little pie tin full of tuna fish juice. One shot, 6 cats.
Yeah, my cat's crazy. He fights the raccoons.
Huh?
I'm reading the chat.
the cat fights raccoons. Raccoons are nuts.
Here they're too fat to fight back.
What are?
Raccoons. They're too well fed up here in Canada.
I'll tell you what. You turn 4 dogs loose on a coon, put him in a corner, put that coon in a corner, and watch who walks out.
Not these fat bastards. Not these fat bastards.
You ever heard?
I've seen proper coons fucking fight. Yeah, they're vicious little fuckers. Not the ones we have in Toronto. The ones we have in Toronto, they're just fat bulbous basketballs with arms.
They're Canadian. They're too polite to fight.
Good one, Thunder.
They're so crappy. They're so fat. We often find them in the bottom of our garbage bins, or the bigger industrial size bins. They're so fat they can't get out without help, without people going in and like pulling them out or putting a couple planks there so they can walk up. Oh my god, they're fat and they're stupid. The ones at the bottom, they've got some skill though.
Sounds like my wife's dog.
My father-in-law would love them. He'd starve them for about 2 weeks, put them up a tree, and set the dogs loose. And take a 22, shoot him in the ass, make him jump in amongst them dogs, and see who come out walking. So like Jerry Clower says, he's got the option of whipping all of them dogs and walking away.
He's got a chance. It's an unfair chance. But any chance is better than no chance.
That's right.
Anything in Toronto, I thought dumb and useless.
At least we have proper grammar. No, you're right.
Have you seen the internet? There is no such thing as grammar anymore.
There was a vigil because we have the second largest community of Iranians. There's a vigil for some of the people who were lost on the airplane here in the city. And protesters, these fucking social justice retards, the no war bullshit, started a fight with these people who were just mourning their dead.
That's a load of shit. You don't.
They're fucking psychotic. We have so many of these social justice retards in Toronto. It's ridiculous.
Well, well, what it boils down to, come on, we're talking about a bunch of people who are holding candlelight vigil for those who died on the plane, versus those who are holding a candlelight vigil for that Solomon guy, Slowerman, whatever.
Solomon.
Not here in Toronto. They were celebrating his fucking death. It was the white man. Excuse me.
Yeah, even fucking Trudeau admits that Iran shot the plane down deliberately.
Well, Iran's admitted it today, finally.
The other day in his initial press.
I read the article. They said they shot it down, but they said it was a mistake, which I don't believe.
Well, it was a mistake, all right.
I personally, I think it was an attempt to try and suck up to Russia, but I don't know.
They tripped. Landed on the fucking fire button.
I like all the memes that have been coming out about that. You know, it's got Iran going, "Oh, let's shoot this plane down, and let's do this to the Americans. Let's do that to the Americans." And then over on the next thing, there's the Japanese and the Germans sitting there going, "No, bad idea, bad idea."
Have you seen what happened to the Japanese after they fucked with the U.S.?
But now we have weebs who lost out more.
We did.
Yeah, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Yeah.
There are some good animes out there, but I'm not going to get all into it. Like, I don't give a shit about the characters' names. I care about the story.
Yeah, Red Feather. I've seen the cross site played gold. Yeah.
And you gotta hand it to the Iranian government. They were like, yeah, we'll let all these different countries and organizations come, and Boeing come in and survey the crash site.
Well, Red Feather, that's because they actually bulldozed the site. Yeah, they bulldozed
plus they had no security there, and it was looted.
I don't know about that Red Feather. They've been saying that they want to comply and everything. I don't know if that's true or not.
They don't hand over the black box to anybody.
Well, they said they're going to give them to the French now.
To the French?
Yep.
Mostly Canadian to the French.
An impartial nation?
France isn't a nation, though. It's allied with the US and the UK.
Yeah, but they're not the direct. They're not. What was it? Not Russia. Where did the plane go from?
Ukraine.
Yeah, they're not the Ukraine. They're not Iran or the United States or Canada. Even though they might be allied, they're still, somewhat impartial.
Find the blog.
I don't know. I can't really say for any certainty because we're still learning things.
Well, the Iranians had invited Boeing and the National Transportation Safety Board to come over and look at it. Well, the problem was they didn't clean the site up.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, They moved it all after it was looted too. So they've had time to wash any explosive debris off of it and hide it. But now they've admitted to it, so.
Yeah. I mean, nobody really expects Iran to act in good faith with anything, so.
Nope.
No.
Plus, I guarantee if a plane crashed in Chirac, it would be equally as looted.
They were also claiming about the bullying and threats in the US, but it's no, fuck off. You're the ones doing the bullying and the threat here.
Oh, they've been trying to antagonize the United States for a while. Thankfully, it took the death of an American contractor, an American citizen, for them to do some form of retaliation. And I think that was a just retaliation. You're taking out one of their top guys giving the orders to commit the atrocities of the last 17 years that they can prove that he was giving the orders to.
They blow up an unmanned drone. No one died. Trump goes, all right.
Can you fucking stop that?
Yeah, knock it off. And all of a sudden, everyone goes, he didn't act enough. All of a sudden, he actually kills someone in retaliation, and they go, how dare he overreact? Like,
and not just somebody, but like we're talking a bad dude. This guy is a bad dude. This is you want to not go after the people who, and it's kind of, I'm just going to say it. You don't want to go after the people who are just following orders. You want to go after the people who are masterminding these terrorist attacks and these antagonistic attacks, and get the guy who's giving the order. You don't want the ground soldiers. Who cares? The regime changes. They have a new person they follow. They're just following orders. That doesn't excuse all the wrongdoing that they do, but yes, go after top people. And it was perfect too. He was on his way to meet with the Iraqi president. What better way than to get him outside of his country in transit? Fuck yeah.
Well, he was meeting with somebody from one of the Shiite militia groups that's fighting the U.S. when he was hit with a missile, so we took out 2.
why'd my
It's gonna be a mess if that door goes.
What was that?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, my
he's probably dealing with something.
My camera just came on for no reason. I might have bumped the screen when I grabbed the screwdriver that's next to it. Stupid touch screen.
Shut up, Meg.
I just want to go and get this over with.
I just want to sleep.
What time is it over there? It can't be that late.
Plus 5.
7, but I also said I haven't really slept.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'll probably be feeling that when I stream later today. I got my show at 5 with Jen, and oh my god, I've been up since 11 last night. I swear, man, these fucking chicken tendies, they're gonna be the death of me.
Why do you keep eating them?
Maybe you're just allergic to them or something.
It could be that there's something in them that I'm allergic to. I am allergic to milk, so.
You're lactose intolerant, or is it worse than that?
No, I'm allergic to cow's milk.
Have you tried goat's milk?
Yes. Doesn't sit well, but I mean, not really something I'm missing too much. I still eat cheese because, oh man, like a nice old cheddar that's like almost not even considered dairy anymore. Delicious.
Cheese is actually addictive. It's meant to be addictive.
My wife and I buy this cheddar that's aged 12 years.
Red Feather, you gonna eat the bugs? You gonna eat the bugs, Red Feather? You gonna eat the bugs?
Who the fuck tries cockroach? Cockroach.
I forgot about cockroach.
There's a news story
milk.
talking about cockroach milk is like uber nutritious or something.
Oh yeah, I think that was.
How the shit do you milk a cockroach?
Nipples?
Yeah, I know in like China you get like scorpions on a stick and stuff like that.
You can buy scorpion lollipops and like maggot lollipops in the U.S.
Wow, you the fuck eat them.
I know for a fact VAT-19 sells several flavors of like chocolate covered crickets or grasshoppers.
Have you ever tried?
I would like to tease about that. I would really love to tease about that, but I've actually eaten cicada stir fry.
I've had the scorpion green apple lollipop. Not bad.
No, the only bugs I eat are sea bugs.
I just wouldn't eat any bugs. I just think there's plenty of other foods out there. Just eat them.
Well, yeah, like crustaceans because they've got exoskeletons. Yeah.
Have you seen the sea? That giant sea isopod? They look exactly like a roly poly. Just
I don't know. There's
bigger.
just something about land bugs. I just no. I've had the opportunity to try, like cicada or chocolate covered grasshoppers or ants or whatever. I'm just like, no, I'll just get plain chocolate. Thanks.
There was a fat grub in one of the rotten logs I was cutting up to burn.
Did you burn it?
No, I hit it with the back of the hatchet and it just squished everywhere.
I hate that. I hate that. Like when you're in the summer and you get like a bug or whatever, and you whack it off the wall with like a shoe or something, and you end up getting sploos all over the wall.
Yeah, this was a fat, like seriously, like dime-sized freaking grub.
Well, you know what them grubs turn into, don't you? Cicadias. Cicadias.
Oh, the big fat ones.
Yep. The ones that make a whole lot of noise.
Well, this is one less one that's not going to make any noise.
But are not bad in a stir fry.
We used to get those big green caterpillars. They're probably about anywhere between 2 to 4 inches, because we had a whole bunch of cherry trees in our backyard when I was growing up, and you'd be walking around in the backyard stepping on these things that are like as big as my foot, and I'm just getting grossed out because there's green goop everywhere. It's like, I just want to pick some fucking cherries, you little.
Yeah, but
And I mean, eventually they turn into like really nice, pretty butterflies. I don't want to kill something pretty.
Butterflies or moth, there's a difference.
Butterflies.
And they can be both be beautiful. There's some nice looking moths.
Yeah.
Also,
no, these are butterflies.
Light bulb looking fucking kills, man. Just eat your clothes as well.
Yeah.
Like, look at me, I'm off. I like light bulbs.
Yeah, no, these were not fuzzy. These had like a hard green shell, and they crunch every time you step on them.
Oh, that means woolly bears turned into moths. But there's a whole superstition you don't kill woolly bears. They're like a really hairy caterpillar that has a section of black, then a strip of brown, then a section of black. And the whole wives' tale goes that depending on how big the section of brown is how good the winter's going, or how bad the winter is going to be.
I just try to not kill anything unless I'm fixing to eat it.
That's in general, yeah. Unless some things that invade the house, I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, you're gonna threaten my home? I'll fucking kill you.
You're supposed to stay outside. I kill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I'm out and about, I try not to like even step on ants or whatever, because I just don't want to eat them. You have a right to live. I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, a lot of times I end up snapping on snails because I just don't see them when I'm outside. I'm like, you know what? You're a snail. Your life always sucks anyway. You blue glad your day.
Shoot. What is that snail that people keep as pets? They're like freaking gigantic.
Oh, giant African land snails, I think they are.
Yeah.
Really?
Although I did have some like water-bound snails in my fish tank at one time.
What do they do? Help clean the tank?
Yeah, pretty much.
Woo! Naked Elwyn just ran by. Woohoo!
Isn't that what you use it as a catfish to do? The catfish usually clean the tank as well.
Usually you get a Precosmus. I liked when I had a crayfish as a pet in the tank, the goldfish learned real fast that they should not go near the bottom.
Did they try to eat them, or are they just fucking with them?
Oh, the crayfish, yeah, will straight up grab and eat a fish.
Nice.
Slowly too, so it's nice and painful for the fish.
Yeah, every once in a while, we'd get a fish kill it and let it sink to the bottom for the crayfish.
It's okay. Fish aren't people, Matt.
Fish are friends, no food.
I miss having fish, but once again, with the power going out for most of the time, days at a time, can't really keep a tank comfortable for the
I just
fish.
picture Green Thunder standing there with a straw going, blowing the bubbles to aerate the tank.
Don't
you die
actually, no,
under, you
Thunder.
bastard.
Thunder, you do realize there are aerator boxes that run off batteries, right?
I did not know this. I was going to get like a computer battery backup box for fish, but I can never find one now for some reason.
Yeah, I have one.
Go on to Amazon and look up Bubble Box.
I have one. I have a safety one built into my PC rig that has like it's only like 5 minutes of battery power, but that's time enough for it to realize that the power's off and it just shuts down the computer safely.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to see somebody. I'd like to see somebody, take one of those water cooling systems for their computers and hook it into a fish tank, just to see what happens.
Hey, Thunder.
Yeah.
You got any bait and tackle stores near your house?
There's probably one around here somewhere.
Find it. They probably got them.
He lives near Lake Michigan, dude.
Well, I'm in the middle of the state, but there is a lake near me.
Well, they probably got those battery-powered bubble makers.
Yeah.
Last time I had fish, the heater broke and cooked them.
See, the problem for me is every time I go to the pet store and buy fish, within a week or two, all the fish are gone.
Yeah, I know where they're at.
Yeah, on the bottom of Lake Orange.
Yep.
Bottom of Lake Orange. No, actually, functional. I go to the local pet store and buy the red-nosed minnows, which are minnows, but they're pink.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll buy them like 4 dozen at a time because they're cheaper to buy them from the pet store. Then I take them and use them as bait.
Nice. That's one thing I was never good at. I was never good at fishing. I can fish. I just really rarely successful. Wasn't good at it. I was good at hunting. Hunting was fucking easy.
Do you play golf?
I should say it came easy to me. No, I don't play golf.
Okay.
I'm Canadian. I played hacky.
Well, usually people who golf can't fish.
You'll love how I hunt functional. Which, by the way, Crappy, Rose has been seeing does over in this side lot, so I'm gonna have to go for a walk Wednesday. The thing is functional. I've got all kinds of signs and fences and all that everywhere on my property. No hunting without written permission of the property owner, and no trespassing signs and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I set up the caveat to that is I'm actually surrounded by about 800 acres of public hunting land, and I've got a feeder station set up. Well, no hunter can come onto my property. No hunter can shoot anything onto my property, and my property is a sanctuary for deer until I walk outside.
Until you're cocked and loaded and ready to go. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's like delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Kill it and send it to the butcher for next year. You get a year's supply of venison.
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't say no to some.
Cannot lie.
Like, dude, one of my first kills was a moose, and I couldn't even bring all the meat home. I only got a quarter of that buck home, and fuck, 3/4 of it just went to the family I was with and friends of theirs. There's just so much. Those things are fucking huge.
I used to hunt for a while. I was hunting black bear in West Virginia, and I missed.
I read further that it doesn't work maybe because you sent a link and not the actual picture.
I had a mint, or I had missed. Didn't hit anything. Didn't hit any organs. Didn't even hit. Didn't hit bone. Didn't hit nothing. I basically grazed the mother. I grazed the motherfucker, right?
From how far away?
About 30 yards.
Oh shit, son!
Yeah.
You know they can close that in about 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, and they can also climb the tree that I was in.
Oh, Andrew! Oh my!
Cryptic hit me with what?
Basically, I climbed up that tree with a black powder rifle and a sidearm pistol, and I threw every damn pistol round I had at that bear. By the time that sumbitch finally fell out, it was so peppered with 40 Smith & Wesson rounds that you couldn't harvest the bear. There was too much lead in it to harvest.
You could probably harvest all that shit in your pants. Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
I've never killed a bear, but I've had bear meat, and it was particularly good black bear meat because these black bears were feasting on wild blueberries for most of their life. So it had this purplish hue to the meat, and it was just this perfect balance of that meaty richness with like a almost aromatic tart flavor. So good. Oh my god.
I'd imagine bears quite tough to eat though.
And then I tried just like a normal type of bear meat. I was like, okay.
Then whoever cooked it right as well. Then,
oh yeah,
because bear meat tends to be stringy and greasy.
Yeah.
Hey, Cryptic, and everyone should hit Scotty one more time.
This was a perfect piece of. Well, they told me it was flank steak. And it was just perfectly done. A nice medium well. I like my meat a little bit on the more cooked side, but it's just delicious. Perfectly seasoned, not overly seasoned, not under seasoned, perfectly grilled. Oh,
you know what my dad? You know what my dad used to take up to Newfoundland for them to bear hunt? Honey buns.
Honey buns.
Nice.
He would take up a small trailer load up to Newfoundland for them to use in bait traps up there.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Scotty is a Scottish.
Well, I mean, that ain't saying much. I mean, Crappy, come on. You know the story of what I caught my largest catfish off of.
Yeah.
Donut.
Lappy Tappy.
I don't remember if I've asked this before. Have y'all ever considered noodling the fisting of the catfish to catch it?
No, thank you.
No, I'm not sticking my hand down there where their spines are.
Yeah, it just looks stupid.
All right.
You might grab a great big old snapping turtle, or he'll grab you.
Yeah, and more likely he'll grab you and take it with him.
Yep.
Easy way to lose half a hand. Anyway, I gotta bounce and we gotta go to the store now. Nice talking to y'all. Talk to you later.
All right.
Not functional.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
They're actually ready. 45 minutes.
Nope. I ain't got back there yet. I had to rehook the trailer so UPS could get in and out. The guy come out and said he had to fire.
Should have moved the cone. Should have moved the cone and gone to the inside, but
that's all right. He said he had to fire one of the guys back there.
Why?
For calling him master. Because I reckon he told him to hurry up. And he says, yes, sir, master. So he was going to fire him.
I bet Phyllis puts the memes you did in my Discord.
Oh, I should have posted that thing I found. It's nasty and it's in Peter's not safe for work section.
Oh, I think I've seen that. Yeah, you're gonna put that in the Green Thunder section.
I was
by the way,
just throw that in general.
By the way, Baby Scotsman, have you seen the latest version of Revenge for that?
Revenge for what?
The Baby Scotsman thing?
No.
Look in Peter's meme section.
I tried to
How
think.
deep is it? Because I do believe I put. Did I?
The 3 pictures I posted this morning.
All right. I found what
Oh, yeah, this,
when was
yeah.
this? I posted a news article in Peter's news section of just a gigantic freaking bulldozer. By gigantic, I mean there is like a choir's worth of people in the bucket.
Nice.
Foxy just goes, now that's a digger.
I don't help myself, do I? Like,
oh my god. I like that meme.
this isn't even a meme. This is real.
No, the one Red Feather put in the meme Discord.
Is that duct tape? What is duct tape? When did what happen? I'm confused now. You confused me.
Oh, Peter and his duct tape thing.
Yeah, apparently that was a video.
Yeah, I do have to say that is great job with the little Nicky reference.
I'm particularly proud of that one. Good luck with the nipple sting. Oh, I don't need luck. I'm good.
Listen, when you freak out the son of Satan, there is something wrong with you. Well, I guess grandson of actual Satan. I don't know. That movie gets confusing.
Rodney Dangerfield was Satan. Rodney Dangerfield was Satan. That guy was Satan's son, and Nicky was Satan's grandson. Yeah.
And that's so gay, cryptic. You know what that is? That's projection. Secretly, you enjoy that picture of Peter. That's your new wanking material for tonight.
I'm not sure which one I actually liked better. Was the Little Nicky or the Sounds of the Lamb thing? Somebody, Red Feather, somebody sent me that picture this morning. Said, "Beams attack." Okay.
I think I prefer a picture of Baby Scotsman as beat off material. See, that's just weird.
What?
Cryptic says, I think I prefer the picture of Baby Scotsman as beat off material.
Well, that's in that section now.
So Cryptic likes to beat off the pictures of babies.
No, pictures of me dressed as a baby.
That's wrong.
It's strange, but not illegal. Strange, but it's not illegal. I love legal
That is
age.
true.
Freaking sexy goat. How do you tell a sexy goat from a non-sexy goat? I'm not quite understanding what the difference is.
I don't know. Ask a Muslim.
It depends on if you would do it or not.
I'm going to go ahead and disavow that.
I'm going to disavow it and go, I am not into bestiality.
Yeah, so you want a sugar daddy maybe relationship with Scotty? Wait, what? That's even weird. That's even weirder. So, Cryptic saying he's my dad. He's also saying he uses my picture to beat me off with. That's gone even more weird than it was before.
I'm going back away slowly.
The fuck? I don't know what's going on right now. Hello, Chadwick.
Absolute degeneracy. Sup, Chadwick?
I'm on these things.
Sup, Chadwick?
Oh, so beat me rather than beat off to me, okay. I guess this is me in my dirty mind.
Well, I read active shooter as active hooter. I was disappointed to say the least.
And again, I remember there was a program a few years ago on TV over here that was called Pussies Galore, but it ended up being about cats.
Have you? Well, there was Hardcore Pawn.
Jesus Christ, what did I walk into? Chadwick, you just walked into degeneracy.
I don't know.
Also, I haven't seen you for a while. Hopefully things are going well for you.
How's that show coming along?
He's waiting for internet.
I think I have the best internet I can get. I'm just waiting for the new RAM chip, and then I'm going to have to freaking take my computer apart again, which is a pain in the ass. I didn't say this, but this time when it started to boot up fine, and then it's like, yeah, no, the screen just turned black. I'm like, okay, fine. Apparently the wire was just ever so slightly, the ribbon was not quite in place like I thought it was, so I had to look through every ribbon. Yeah.
No money, no Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Yeah, that's always the problem. Lack of money.
Yeah.
I hate losing money. I should pay you to sing Baby Shark.
Please do. I hate how my chat's delayed because stupid phone internet.
I'm
Why don't you connect your phone to your normal internet?
Because that also has a data cap.
Oh, is it not unlimited? No.
They're buttheads. It's the same way as my phone's unlimited. Once you hit that cap, it throttles you.
£10 for the whole song doesn't sound too bad, actually.
£10 note. Do.
It's gonna get clipped. I know it's gonna get clipped.
That is not the file I meant to open, but it will work. Give me a second to...
I think you are cryptic. The Streamlabs or the StreamYard. I don't know what link you actually want.
Yo.
3 minutes and I'm making a phone call.
Yeah.
That'll be an hour. And I'm going to tell them they told me an hour ago it was going to be 30 minutes. So I can't help his issues that he's got to take care of. Get me out of here, then you can take care of your issues.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we from us already.
No, Streamlabs got it. I need to...
Streamlabs and Green Fun have never been seen in the same room together, so...
I don't... they are on the same computer. Actually, they're logged into the same browser. The other browser is just the account I like calling my right testicle, breast sphere.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think you lost the password to Asian Penis, didn't you?
Yeah, and I'm too lazy to get that one back.
Rest in peace for Asian Penis, then. Fun joke while I lost it.
Also, do you have your labs open?
No. Means I go with my dashboard, don't I? It's annoying how you can't. It's annoying you have to log in every single time you go to this page.
Yeah, it's probably some bullshit security thing.
Like they should just relogged it automatically.
Right. All right, I'll be back in 1 second, guys.
Yeah. Right. Again, singing is not embarrassing anymore because like. It's not like I mean, the baby Scotsman when I see lost money doing that. I had to pay for the outfit. Yeah. Did I get? Let's see. Unload. It doesn't show up. No, I didn't. It's not showing up for some bizarre reason. I can even prove it as well. It's not showing up. It's not meant to be what? Yeah, apparently people have been having problems with that. It's not showing up. There you go. There it is. Hang on. Thank you, Cryptic, for the £10. He says, "Sing you dirty whore." Yeah, you're playing Baby Shark lyrics now. Right. Oop.
All right, I got to get off here and make a phone call. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Crappy,
Right.
she's calling you.
Who is?
You know who?
Okay.
Who I just had to call to see where I'm going tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call TCC.
Attack.
Yep.
Later.
All right.
Okay.
I'll be back in a little while.
Right. Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, baby shark. Mommy shark, mommy shark, mommy shark, mommy shark. Daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark. Grandma shark, grandma shark, grandma shark, grandma shark. Grandpa shark, grandpa shark, grandpa shark, grandpa shark. Bye, Rolling Bear. I don't blame you for leaving. I'd leave too if this was me. Let's go hunt it, let's go hunt it, let's go hunt it, let's go hunt. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Safe at last, safe at last, safe at last, safe at last. It's the end, it's the end, it's the end, it's the end, fuck. Again, thank you, Cryptic.
Oh, am I glad I didn't miss that?
Yep. Thing is, I fucked up a little bit, so it's not going to be fully clipped. Thank fuck for that. I'm glad Peter's not here, actually. I think you've got it there. Voice still sounds like you smoked a whole bag of dicks. I probably must several bags of tobacco. But, you know. I remember when that song was banned. Banned from where? I don't recall that song ever being banned. I mean, it should be banned. It's fucking shit.
All kids' songs are.
Don't look at me. I got a 2-year-old. I got to hear it whether I want to hear it or not.
Well, the kid not wear headphones. So I say the best way to get rid of that. Wear headphones.
Ooh, I found my aioli. Yay! Actually, I just realized I said I found my aioli. I don't even think Thunder knows what the hell it is.
Probably not.
Basically, imagine a little bottle, a squirt bottle filled with mayonnaise that has a fuck ton of garlic in it.
That sounds delicious.
It is absolutely awesome on a hamburger.
Also, I just found a great delicious meme. It's now in Scotty's meme section and Peter's meme section.
You know, I'm now tempted to see if I still have that picture of that cereal.
The Baby Shark cereal.
Yeah, the one that I superimposed your face onto. Sorry.
What? When was this?
Baby Scotty cereal.
It was a while back.
I don't remember this. I remember you posting the cereal. I don't remember this. No, I mean, the weirdest cereal I've seen is Toy Story 4 cereal and Frozen cereal.
Let's see here.
Which isn't really that weird. Jeez. Oh, we've been going for 2.5 hours now.
Shit.
Not my fault.
I'm not complaining. Kept me awake. What did he like to do in his machine later?
Yeah, he is in like an hour. I think.
Because, I mean, he seemed to, like, rush away pretty urgently, so hopefully everything's alright. There's no major problems going on or anything.
Who's to say?
Joyce got a whole carton of dicks. Okay, then, Cryptic, what is that what you call cigarettes, is it? I mean, I guess we call them fags, so I guess, I don't know. Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think I have that picture anymore.
I'm glad.
Actually,
Oh,
how
well.
old is that story?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm getting
This
bored now.
website runs like ass. And it doesn't tell me when this was published.
When what was
His
published?
color, an article about a tattoo that changes color based on blood sugar for like diabetics.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I think that is kind of useful instead of having to stab yourself, when your blood sugar's high or low.
Yeah.
You don't have to stab yourself ever again. Right after you get stabbed thousands of times.
Well, I really doubt the ink would be that precise.
Yeah. And
Also, does
do
anybody
you
hate
have
spiders
to?
on clowns?
Anybody, what?
Anyone hate spiders on clowns? Yeah, you're gonna love this. Yeah. I was gonna leave that there for a while.
For some reason, it reminds me of Red Skelton.
I've never seen that.
That's kind of cute, actually.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but that can't be real.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, to be honest, if a spider looked like that, it'd be less scary. Less ugly looking. I don't think what's been bothering me for a while.
What?
The fact that my character isn't like setting in the flag.
Can't you change that?
I mean to change that, but I never actually got around to it. It's been bothering me for a while. Though.
That just only when the storm started coming and I saw the warnings on the weather did I remember to reorder something I tried to order from Wish but didn't get it. Big shock there. But I finally just ordered on eBay. They're like hand crank generator that you can plug a USB into.
Yeah, those aren't that. I mean, hell, I got one. You're gonna be cranking on the fucking thing for 4 hours, but
yeah, it gives me something to do when the power's out. Also, it doesn't get here till the 1st. I knew the second I finally got around to order it, the power would go out.
Come on, load. Yeah, I missed it. We have 4 in one jump box. 4 of what? Oh, come on, why is this not a stupid thing? I was going to do something. Nah, that working. Because I forgot I saw the picture of Chadwick sleeping. Oh, there we go. There it is.
Trucker.
shit.
Trucker.
Yo.
Why you got that nasty ass picture on your avatar?
Because it rubs the lotion on its skin.
Yeah,
it does this or it gets the hose again.
Yeah, but that's porn, man.
Wait, what's the difference between his avatar and mine? Mine is literally safe sex.
I don't know, Crappy. Is it getting you off?
No, hell no.
Then it's not porn.
Depends on who's looking at it. Dynamite.
Nah. Guys don't do it for me.
Peter probably ain't got enough money, right?
No.
trucker, I'm pulling the empty back.
Are they done? Oh, they still had. They're just finishing unloading it.
No,
Okay.
That's what TCC said.
When they're done unloading it, pull the empty.
Yep. They're seeing what's going on now. I mean, he come out and told me he had the issue, but it's just something you would think they would take care of later.
Yeah.
I still ain't received that other phone call.
Yeah.
Was it S or L?
L.
Okay.
Oh, I still have this on my list of avatars.
Dude, I'm sitting here wondering what the hell I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna be back at the yard by 7.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, did you
Hmm.
Oh, that's from the one that I had added the letters for Baby Scotsman underneath.
I thought so.
I don't know if I still have that on my computer or not. I probably still have that font. But
You must still have it. You must have it on your computer still because you're able to use it as your picture.
well, it's apparently it's saved to StreamYards, but I'm not sure about if it's on my computer still.
I just noticed Chucker's picture.
You just saw it?
Crappy commented on it. Oh.
Yeah, people are. It's not tinfoil baby on it. No, it's a adult baby thing that's cost me £8, by the way. I was £8 down doing that. It doesn't sound much, but remember I'm Scottish, so losing any kind of money is not good.
Oh, I looked up. Legitimately, I almost bought a D100 yesterday, but I didn't have the $15.
What's that, a dildo 15? Or
No,
dildo 100?
It's a 100-sided die. Damn thing's as big as a golf ball.
Dildo 15, is that like a 15-inch dildo, is it?
It won't do him no good with 2 raccoons coming out his ass.
Be right back.
Oh, and he leaves on that.
Well, one's leaving now.
Probably went further was away for a minute.
Oh, hell.
You see Dankula's video about a scam of the email and I found it quite amusing. No, I haven't watched that yet. I watched that later.
Well, oh, I got a news story. Y'all may dig. Let me see if I can find it. Turns out an Indian dude who ran one of those overseas phone scammer outfits has been sentenced to federal prison.
Again, they used to phone me all the time.
You know, something I've noticed since the first of the year, I haven't received any robocalls.
I have.
I haven't.
Because I used to get the same phone call from the same person at the same time on the same day every single week. And then they tell me my internet's down.
I miss the IRS calls.
Yeah, they get pretty aggressive if you mess with them, though.
I mess with them hard.
They do not like being called out at all.
They said they was going to send the sheriff's department and all. I said, should I be handcuffed when I get here or not? Because I got my own handcuffs. I can handcuff myself, and I know the sheriff. I'll be waiting on him. Send him on.
It's in your messages, Scotty. An Indian man was given 70 years in federal prison.
Good. I'm glad.
Oh yeah.
Oh god. One of those assholes hacked my husband's Facebook the other day and messaged all his contacts saying he's broke down on his luck. I think he's broke down and down on his luck. Could they buy him a Steam or iTunes card? Those accounts back. We were laughing our asses off at the stupidity of the scam. You know, if people fall for things like that, they deserve to be scammed in my eyes.
I could use a Steam card. I don't use iTunes though.
Yeah, the funny part is if somebody were to ever get something like that from my account, the worst part is the most common message I'd be getting back is, "How the hell do you know what Steam is?" I barely do.
It's it's not Monopoly anymore, but for all intents and purposes, it's what everyone uses to buy games.
What part of self-imposed boomer do you not get?
True.
Thing is, I only have like 2 games on Steam, and they're both Football Manager. So, yeah.
I have a bunch of games on Steam, yet nothing to play because
I say Football Manager and Soundpad. That's about the only things I have on Steam.
I might want to get into the Raft again. I hear that actually has a story now. Basically, it's like Waterworld, only you're on a raft.
Yeah, I've seen.
Okay.
I think Sanook played it.
Last time I tried to play it, I got pissed because I couldn't hook anything. Need to get better.
I'm broke down on my luck. Buy me video games and music. You know, it gives you something to listen to and do while you're depressed, doesn't it? Maybe you just lost your job and got a lot of free time on your hands.
Maybe.
I
think I'm one of those guys that if I ever actually start begging, start actively saying, "Listen, I'm broke, I need help," that probably means I'm stranded at some fucking truck stop 400 miles away from somewhere and have to be home yesterday.
Yeah, I feel like you're the kind of person who would take a lot before you ask for help for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I hate depression. It's like my outlook is there's a roof over my head, food in my belly, and I'm kept warm. What more could I need?
Yeah.
You're missing one thing, Thunder.
What?
A woman in your bed.
I mean, one of those would be nice, but I'm lazy and don't feel like looking.
What'd they say?
Huh?
What'd they say?
Who?
You know who I'm talking about. When you said, "Let me know when it's empty."
Oh, they ain't. I felt a bump, and that's about it. Wasn't no action going on, so I backed up, hooked up, and pulled the tandem pins.
Green needs a prostitute for his birthday.
We're going to have to stop.
Was last Green Thunder the mighty get Green Thunder a prostitute for his birthday?
Well, to be fair, Red Feather, Green Thunder's luck is about like mine, which means if he ever actually hired a prostitute, he'd end up with the herpes or the clap.
We'll have to hire one for him for his birthday on Streamlabs or something.
Well, that's what I was saying. Red Feather just thought of that, and
yeah.
The problem is Thunder's luck's about the same as mine, which he'd end up with a clap if he lost his virginity to a prostitute.
Hey, yeah. I've had a girlfriend before.
That's the green
Uh,
one, is
doesn't
it?
mean-
We didn't say you
The
had your girl.
29.
We didn't say you didn't have a girlfriend. We said your ass was a virgin.
No, not
Yeah.
virgin. Me and her had fun for the few days she spent at my house.
Well, fair enough.
Fun doesn't mean that you got in the door either.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he got his hole, so in that sense, he did good. Although actually, if he starts saving up, if he start donating now, by the time it actually is his birthday, he might have enough money for a decent hooker. So
You're trying
Yeah.
to save
And
up
we
for a
start
computer
collecting now.
first.
We can fly his ass out to Vegas and take his ass to the bunny ranch.
There you go.
That's when we get him with that little midget. She'll throw Thunder's ass down on the bed, go to the far end of the room, run, take a giant leap, and
And I'm not going to even be a bitch about it and charge her for assault like that one dude did to his girlfriend. Like, how you going to say your girlfriend was too rough in bed? Like,
someone who is
seriously.
a coward.
They must be taking the rollers out, trucker.
probably. Hey, Thunder, Red Feather wants to know, is your ass a virgin at least?
Yes. Wait, my ass hurt.
I thought the coons broke at Cherry.
It doesn't count. It has to be human. Oh, crap.
But
So
then
two
again,
coons going up there ain't gonna be one.
that place is an exit only.
Yeah, for coons.
No, it's an exit only for me.
Yeah, but we're talking about Thunder. What are you snickering at, trucker?
This whole conversation.
It is pretty ridiculous.
And
It's
but
still
he's
just-
enjoying it.
He won't be once that coon starts climbing out.
They promise they'll be gentle. My coffee cup's empty, and I have nothing to drink for a change beside me. I'm thirsty and don't feel like getting up.
Guess what? You gonna stay thirsty.
You know, why do I have a feeling if Thunder had a K-Cup machine, he'd probably have set up like I do in my truck here, where the K-Cup machine is sitting about a foot away from me with a gallon jug of water and
Probably.
a box of K-Cups.
I try to get it set up where I don't have to get up that often.
And if anybody says anything about laziness, about why my K-Cup machine is sitting a foot away from me, I'm in a 6 foot by 8 foot box.
I'm pretty sure most people who watch this channel know that by now. It's kind of implied in the name.
That's like mine. Mine sets my refrigerator sets 2.5 feet from me. All I have to do is open the door, reach in, and get cold Dr. Pepper, and that's
Yep. We're sitting in the driver's seat, our fridges are sitting in the passenger seat.
it. Yep.
The best
Red
navigator
Feather.
of all.
Red Feather says, "Good Lord, you're not even going to start Thunder off with a gerbil." Who do you think he is, Richard Gere?
No, go big or go home.
Oh, that reminds me, actually. I'm an old. I think I'm going to see if I can try and find out about this guy who got his hamster up his arse, I think it was.
Why would you do that to a critter? That ain't right.
I ain't left neither.
You done it to 2 of them.
They're the ones who did it to me. I did not consent to them going, but they went.
I think it was a gerbil, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Pinch. What do you want, cat?
he wants to go with Coons that went.
Red Feather says exit out the virgin ass. Wow, are you serious, dude? You're really going to cut me off like that?
With the ceiling fan battle.
This was actually printed in the LA Times. Ooh. Quote, in retrospect, lighting the match was my big mistake, but I was only trying to retrieve the gerbil.
What?
Eric Tomaszewski told bemused doctors in the severe unit of Salt Lake City Hospital. Tomaszewski's homosexual partner, Andrew Kiki Farnham, Kiki, had been admitted for emergency treatment after a felching session had gone seriously wrong.
Felching? What?
Didn't know that was what that was called. Felching.
Didn't know that warrant even having a name.
Well, everything's got to have a name.
I guess.
Quote, I pushed a cardboard tube up his rectum and slipped Rago, our gerbil, in.
Rago?
I'm just reading the story for the paper. I'm not making this up.
One paragraph that contains the word felching and rago.
I pushed a cardboard tube up his. Well, you see, I'm trying as a heterosexual to understand and be sensitive here. I want to understand what this is all about. Now, if you guys want to laugh, that's your problem.
Okay.
Oh, they want to laugh.
I pushed a cardboard tube up his rectum and slipped Rago, our gerbil, in, he explained. As usual, Kiki shouted out, Armageddon. My cue that he had had enough. I tried to retrieve Rago, but he wouldn't come out again. So I peered into the tube and struck a match, thinking the light might attract him. At a hushed press conference, a hospital spokesman described what happened next. Quote, the match ignited a pocket of intestinal gas and a flame shot out the tube, igniting Mr. Tomaszewski's hair and severely burning his face. This is not funny. This is terrible.
Poor Rago.
Seriously. It also set fire to the gerbil's fur and whiskers, which in turn ignited a larger pocket of gas further up the intestine, propelling the rodent out like a
rat cannon.
Like a cannonball. Tomaszewski suffered second-degree burns and a broken nose from the impact of the gerbil.
Oh, God.
That still kicking, trucker?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was just wondering if you done wrecked.
Nah.
I'm probably going to get copyright struck for that, though.
Scotty, did you show that?
Yeah, I showed it.
Yeah,
it was a clip from a radio show.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have done it. Not with thunder in there. Give him ideas.
I was too busy looking up the word felching.
I say it was Red Feather that gave me the idea for that anyway, by saying that he fished gerbils up his arse. So
you just letting him know what might go wrong.
Yeah.
Do I need a disclaimer saying I don't shove anything up my ass? I only say this for comedic purposes.
This was also coming from the guy who said he'd do gay stuff for money.
That's right. But that's somebody else shoving, not him.
True.
Do I get the option of just lay there, nothing, while I let the guy finish in me? I would love to be a prostitute like that.
According to the Urban Dictionary, they did not use felching correctly.
What does felching mean then?
You want me to read it?
Yes.
It's
This scene cannot get any more degenerate than it already has done. So
the act of sucking semen from any human orifice, i.g., anus, vag. It can be done with a drinking straw when semen is deep inside the rectum.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds rather unpleasant.
And of course, it being Urban Dictionary, you can get this on a coffee mug if you want. I don't know why anyone would want that.
I guess Urban Dictionary has to make money somehow. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this shit. Anyone got anything to show?
Not
I haven't decided what I'm
Monday.
doing tomorrow yet.
Monday, I'll be doing New Vegas some more, traveling with Cass.
Tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m., rebirth of the Post Trip on the Pumpkin Trucker channel.
I don't know if Peter's doing a pub stream later on.
What's
What's up with that? If he is, then head over to Peter Elmer's channel. I don't know when the fuck my next stream is gonna be. But yeah. So thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. You're all a bunch of cunts. Goodbye.
See ya!
Bye.
See y'all later.